Imagine stepping back in time to the blood-soaked fields of Gettysburg, where echoes of cannon fire still linger in the air, and the ghosts of fallen soldiers whisper secrets of a nation torn apart. What if I told you that today, we're not just revisiting history, we're bridging the past and present with 35 astonishing then and now Civil War photos that will transport you from the chaos of 1863 to the serene landscapes of today? These images hold hidden stories of bravery, betrayal, and unbreakable human spirit that could rewrite what you think you know about America's deadliest conflict. Stick around till the end, because the final reveal might just change how you see the world forever. Welcome to History Empire Dose. Let's dive in. Welcome to our platform. Right now, we're going to examine 35 historical and current Civil War images. Kindly follow us and hit the like button. A black individual appears in a shot at Castle Pinckney within Charleston Harbor, a site that held great importance for the initial southern protection of the town. The Lutheran church in Sharpsburg, similar to numerous buildings nearby, displayed marks from the severe combat in the Battle of Antietam. That image records the destruction back in 1862. Members of the 7th Illinois Infantry Regiment pose in a picture at Point Lookout following the Battle of Lookout Mountain, an essential Northern triumph in November 1863. Zouave trainees, recognized for their unique outfits, show up in a photo at Castle Pinckney in Charleston Harbor, a Southern stronghold that experienced minimal combat in the Civil War. President Lincoln confers with General George McClellan at the Stephen Grove Farm close to the Antietam combat zone after the North's tough-earned success in 1862. Former soldiers and officials assembled in 1927 to inaugurate a memorial honoring the pivotal Northern win at Nashville in December 1864, which demolished the Southern Army of Tennessee. A trio of Southern captives get seized and imaged on Seminary Ridge, a spot that endured heavy combat amid the Battle of Gettysburg. General Ulysses S. Grant, alongside his spouse and child, at his command center in City Point, Virginia, amid the closing phases of the Civil War. Northern forces positioned themselves in front of Charleston City Hall post-capture, representing Northern dominance over a key Southern harbor. Northern troops hold positions in ditches by the North Anna River in Virginia, within General Grant's Overland Campaign of 1864, where brutal clashes took place. Ex-members of the 2nd Connecticut Heavy Artillery returned to their former preparation site in Litchfield, Connecticut, reflecting on their experiences from the Civil War. The remains of a youthful Southern fighter rest in Devil's Den at Gettysburg, a place that witnessed fierce combat while Northern units fortified their lines. Dunker Church, severely harmed in the Battle of Antietam, acted as a central area for heavy combat on September 17, 1862. This 1889 image displays its rebuilding. Renowned Civil War image taker James Gibson documented the Middle Bridge at Antietam, which had a vital function as Northern troops traversed Antietam Creek amid the conflict. Massaponax Church functioned as an essential gathering location for General Grant in the Overland Campaign, where plans got formulated to overcome Southern troops in 1864. Lee and Gordon's Mills, a notable feature on the Chickamauga battlefield, operated as a medical facility and provisioning hub amid the brutal battles of September 1863. In 1886, the 149th Pennsylvania Volunteers Memorial got unveiled at Gettysburg, paying tribute to the courage of the troops who battled intensely in the crucial conflict of July 1863. Jefferson Davis's dwelling, called the White House of the Confederacy, acted as the Southern leader's formal residence amid the Civil War in Richmond. A chilling picture shows Southern fighters who perished in Bloody Lane amid the Battle of Antietam, among the harshest and vital clashes of the Civil War. This memorial pays respect to General John Sedgwick, slain at Spotsylvania in 1864. His final statement, brushing off peril, remains well known. They couldn't strike an elephant. Knapp's Battery, situated close to the present Battlefield Visitor Center, held an important position in aiding Northern cannon placements amid the Battle of Antietam. The old courthouse in Petersburg got utilized as a base for Southern activities amid the extended blockade starting in 1864. The results of combat appear with downed cannon horses close to Abraham Trossel's barn, a bystander to the intense bombardment at Gettysburg. Troops from the 93rd New York Infantry acted as protectors at General George McClellan's command post amid the Battle of Antietam, a vital point in the conflict. The 8th Pennsylvania Reserves unveiled their memorial at Antietam to remember their major input to the Northern triumph amid the clash's fierce warfare. Dr. Otho J. Smith's property turned into an improvised medical site for caring for injured fighters following the carnage at Antietam. Veterans from the 9th Massachusetts Infantry unveiled their memorial at Gettysburg in 1885, remembering their duty amid the brutal combat on July 2, 1863. Ex-soldiers of the 149th Pennsylvania Infantry came together to inaugurate their memorial in Gettysburg in 1886, remembering their part in the fight's protection of the Northern Front. General Robert E. Lee's house on Franklin Street in Richmond turned into an emblem of the Southern effort and endurance amid and following the Civil War. Southern troops rest killed on the Rose Farm, with the cracked stone feature behind, underscoring the savagery of Gettysburg's second day of conflict. A downed Southern fighter rests amid the rocks of the slaughter pen at Gettysburg, a sorrowful sign of the intensity of the combat near Devil's Den. Civil War caregivers, who looked after the hurt at Gettysburg, joined the 1913 gathering on the combat zone, thinking back on their essential function in the conflict's results. 15 Southern troops rest in a short-term grave site on George Rose's property after dying in the lethal combat at Gettysburg's Rose Woods. In 1938, ex-fighters assembled at the Battery A, 4th U.S. Artillery Memorial, recalling the location of Pickett's charge, where events transpired in 1863. A moving scene as a Southern ex-soldier and a Northern ex-soldier clasp hands across the rock barrier at Cemetery Ridge, representing unity post-conflict. As we've journeyed through these 35 haunting then and now glimpses of the Civil War, from the bloodied fields of Antietam to the resilient stones of Gettysburg, it's clear that the echoes of those thunderous battles still whisper through time, shaping the world we walk today. But what if these photos are just the beginning? What hidden artifacts or forgotten tales from your own family history might connect you to this epic saga? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Have you visited these sites, or do you have a Civil War story that's begging to be shared? Hit that like button if these images gave you chills, subscribe for more mind-bending historical revelations, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter. On History Empire Dose. Who knows? The past might just be calling your name. Thanks for watching.